So I'm going to try and be asleep for 11:30, hopefully sleep right till 7:30. That still gives me 2.5 hours before I need to leave. So the clothes I'm bringing on this trip, I've got a spare pair of shorts, base layer and socks. In fact, that's yesterday's put away, they've already been dried overnight. This is today's I'm about to put on. So there's a windproof vest, today's shorts and socks. Gonna just take the one top. I figure if I'm staying in travel lodges and Premier Inns, I may well just wash that overnight. A pair of leg warmers in there. It says bring in longs, you can just add those to shorts. Arm warmers, had those on all day yesterday. And I'm still drying off some of my kit from yesterday. Just giving my shoes and my mitts the last drying off from last night. My rain mac and my cap. So what I like about travel lodges and Premier Inns is it's fine to bring your bike in. I did bring a rag in with my toolkit because the bike had got 1 or 2 bits of mud on it from the rain earlier on, so I just gave my bike a quick wipe down so it looked presentable. No problem wheeling it into my room. So there it is by the door, ready to go. I've already made my water bottles up today with orange squash. Now here's a bit about the food that I'm carrying. There's the mini orange squash I bring, that's concentrated orange squash. There's a bag of fig rolls and Haribos in there. I've already made the main one up in there. That's my top tube snack bag. So that'll be what I eat on the move. That'll be for later in the day to replenish it. I've still got a few mini pitas with peanut butter and margarine in there. I've got a load of these Rice Krispie cakes. Saddle cream, that's Voltarol, just in case I get a bit of lower back pain, which I'm sort of a bit prone to. I carry a packet of wet wipes. That's always nice if you get oily hands or dirty doing the bike, or sometimes just to wipe my face down if I'm really sweaty. There's a few sachets of salt in there. I just pick them up from cafes and restaurants when I go in there. I sometimes add a pinch of salt into my water bottles. So toiletries on any long ride. A little bit of extra bulk and weight, but I wouldn't leave home without them. Toothpaste and a toothbrush. Everything else for cleaning and washing is here. The soap, the towels. I've just run a hot bath. I'm going to dive in that to try and soothe my muscles a bit. Have about 20 minutes in there before I leave. So that's the view from the back of the travel lodge. The front of the travel lodge is actually in a service area right next to a main road. In effect, it's the Long Sutton bypass. So I'm going to hop down there shortly and see if I can get some breakfast. So it's about 10 to 10 now. I'm going to get ready to go. So I've had a really good night's sleep. Had a bath last night and a bath again this morning. I've been across the road to have a really good breakfast. Feel quite full up. Give myself an hour to let it go down. My bike's loaded up, all ready to leave, so everything's replenished. The water bottles are full with some orange squash. Replenished the food bag on the front. All my devices are charged. So it's been a really enjoyable stay. I feel ready to get going now. This is the view I filmed last night on arrival. So to give you an idea of the location, there's the diner where I had my breakfast. There's a very busy road going by. Little service area. And I came in on that road there from Long Sutton. It's really nice on arrival because it felt like a minor road and it's covered in trees, very, very dark. And then you turn in here and there's something really magical about your track on the Garmin just ending. Literally, it feels like an aeroplane arriving at its destination. You've done this quite intricate route, 191 miles from Bath on mostly minor roads. I don't know why, but that always blows me away when I do that, if I end up in a travel lodge, Premier Inn or a youth hostel car park. So today's route back to Bath is very similar to yesterday, but there's a slight difference in the first section. And here's a good example. I've just gone down through a no-through road out of Long Sutton. I'm going to cross this pretty busy road. Well, that was the A17 trunk road. I've heard about that and now I can see it's very, very busy. It still took a few minutes to get across that. There was no traffic island, but there was a filter lane. And thank you very much, a couple of motorists flashed me, slowed down and let me get across. I'm really not into all this us and them tribalism with cars and bikes. We all use the road. I try and be considerate and I find the majority of other road users considerate towards me. So I've just come along that road there, crossing this bridge here. I'm going to go along where the bikers are coming. This is just so nice. Last night it was magical in the fading light with the mist. This morning it's just so different. I know flatlands like the Fens and the Somerset Levels and Sedgemoor, it's not to everybody's taste, it really is just a personal view, but I really like this landscape. And all these minor roads have fantastic names. Ravens Bank, there's Ravens Gate. Last night a lot of these roads were called Drove, like Dairy Drove, Farm Drove. Well, just passing Fenland to Airfield, that's not something you see every day, is it? It's amazing what you spot when you stop at a giveaway. I must have been running parallel to an old railway line. There's this station which has been turned into a modern day residence. Right opposite, it's an old dilapidated signal box. That'd just be so easy to drive by and not spot. That's what I love about bicycling, just able to stop and stare and pick these sort of things out. So I just had to do about a mile on the very busy A16. That was about as much fun as Christmas Day in Richard Dawkins' house. On the plus side, there was about a 1 metre hard shoulder which I just treated as a cycle lane. Anyway, now on a much quieter road, this one, phew. So this seems quite a safe place to do an update. So that was quite funny. I stopped at that level crossing, had to wait about 10 minutes or so because there was 5 tracks going across it and we had to wait for 3 trains to pass. So there was quite a build-up of cars formed in the meantime, and I just thought I'll let them all go. I don't want a convoy of cars. The last one went through, I was just about to hop on my bike and the barriers came down again. I had to wait for 2 more trains. What a difference coming into Peterborough today. I'm on this Sustrans route which is coming via some nice villages and some minor roads. Now I'm on this old stretch of road. The bypass is just right opposite. It's almost traffic free, and shortly I'm going to cut across the river and go through a park. I remember that from last time I came. Now it is traffic free. This is nice. Just come down that way. Well, it's 2:30 now and it really has warmed up. It's quite a scorcher. Looking at that tower and the aerial right in front of me as a landmark, I remember coming in last night, you could see that for miles away actually. They're quite distinctive landmarks. Well, it's 4 AM now and I'm in the village of Purton. I've got 31 miles left to do, so I've got 3.5 hours to do that. So barring accidents and mishaps, that should be okay. So approaching midnight, I started to see flashes of lightning and hear rumbles of thunder. There was some forecast, so it started to rain, not that heavy, but I put my Mac on as I came into Highworth. So I bivvied for 90 minutes from 1:30 AM till 3 AM. And it was in a smoking shelter, like a wooden gazebo in a pub garden, so I didn't do any filming there. I really had to sort of be quite discreet. So, final leg back to Bath now. We're about 12 miles from home, not far from the A4 at Corsham. Look at these little cuties here. Wow. So it's 6:45 now. I'm back in Bath, outside the Velo Lounge, literally just round the corner from where I live. So it's been a fantastic ride. So what I really noticed was, although I slept during the night, I didn't really need to. I never really felt tired, and that's making me wonder whether it is the latest start, or most likely it's probably having 8 hours sleep before. It does make me think I might slightly adjust my normal routine, but leading up to the 1200 I'm not going to. I'll give it a bit of thought, maybe later in the year. So physically and mentally I feel I'm ready for the 1200. I'm going to do a quick bit of bike maintenance this week, put some new tyres on, 2 new gear cables. I may put a new chain and sprockets on, I'm not sure. I did check the chain wear the other day and it was surprisingly there's quite a lot left in it. So with that I'm going to sign off, head home, see my darling wife, and as usual thanks so much for watching and until next time.